Hello, everybody. I'm Chris Olds. This is Rob Springs, and we're the Beckett basketball team. And we're here with a little retro edition of Box Busters.
Yes.
2011-12 retro or Fleer retro from Upper Deck.
Long awaited.
Yes.
Product.
So retro, it's almost a retro Box Busters when it arrives.
That's right. It's been delayed for 10 months,
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
a year. Yeah, it's been a task, but man, it's being torn open like crazy on the secondary market.
So basically what this is a kind of a tribute to some former Fleer brands, very popular insert lines and classics of the recent past, autographics, rookie sensations, precious metal gems. What are the basics on these boxes?
You get two minis for each one. Each 10 packs in each mini. You're going to get should get 3 autos per mini box within the box, as well as inserts supposed to be two per. On the Golden Touches, Cut Aboves, all the old school type inserts. They also did some reprints of 86, 87, 87, 88, 88, 89. And usually get a couple of those.
And some serious high-end Jordan buybacks too.
Yeah, but I did try to email Upper Deck, just try to get some more information. I think there's been one up. I think it was a total O that's
I think
up on
there's
eBay,
23 total,
but
some
they
of
all
them
look
more
to be one-of-ones.
Right.
So that's kind of an unannounced,
extras.
very quietly announced, I should say. But yeah, a lot of classic autographics designs for the autographs. And of course the precious metal gems, which are driving this.
The hottest inserts, probably.
Even the ones even the red ones out of 150 are going for some good coin right now.
So what we've got basically is a revisiting of the recent past with some of the modern touches that we would probably expect, or not even really that. They're really not modernized per se. It's just another go round. And now this is not a NBA licensed product. It's a CLC licensed product, so the players are in their college and or high school uniforms.
Right.
I'm just going to rip through the bottom of the box here because I can't get that seal to open.
But for guys like
LeBron.
outside of Jambalaya, LeBron's first card will be for Noise Boys and the big men on the court and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of cool as well.
It's definitely interesting. This is an interesting packaging configuration. A whole lot of stuff, but I do like the mini box as much as you might not think it's necessary.
I was always a fan of the mini box.
You can buy a smaller amount of a hobby box. In other words, when these are going for $600 a box, potentially on eBay, you can get one box for maybe 3 if you're lucky. So that helps.
Yeah, and you still, since they're guaranteed 3 autos here, and all your guarantees are per mini, it doesn't hurt you to go that route.
All right. Yes, some familiar looks. The rookie sensations from David Robinson's era.
That's where all the draft picks from last year's, all those guys are done on that design.
I don't remember this insert set myself because I didn't buy a lot of metal the first time around. I wasn't a big fan of the look.
Is that the
Hardware.
Yeah.
Like I said, some of them are like we talked about
Before we started recording, a lot of them that I've seen are pretty close, pretty true to the original insert design. There's some, obviously, that are going to be very tough to replicate on a small, because all these things had such different technology. When you're doing small
etched foil
print runs like this in the press, it's really hard to create that many different sheets of different materials to actually print on and stuff. But a lot of them have been done well and are nice.
It's definitely interesting. I mean, it's a throwback, but it still feels close enough to new. I mean, this doesn't feel like a Heritage or a Ginter style product whatsoever.
Yeah, and the Jambalayas are the ones that are still tough. They've still got that aren't numbered. They're 1 in 360 packs versus the other inserts are just kind of who knows how they actually fall.
Yeah, I looked at the one checklist that was released. There looked to be some relatively deep checklists.
So,
retro.
Yeah, 88, 89.
That's cool. I don't remember that being in there. That's on actually older stock than the original.
Yes, they did do some vintage stock. There's some shots of the regular ones.
Here's a pretty cool
Kukoc in his European uni.
Bill Russell, Michael Jordan, James Worthy, Brad Doherty, and my first autograph is a Bismarck Biyombo.
99,
Autographics.
2000, yeah, they did do
Different
autographic
years.
designs from 96-7, 97-8, 98-9, and 99-2000. So
That's cool.
But it does appear outside of Jordan, it looks like everything's on sticker, I believe,
Right.
from what I've seen. And on the gems, they did the familiar red and greens. Have also added the blue, which are numbered out of 50. And then the only other thing numbered in here is the Flair Showcase inserts, which are out of 150.
How about an Elgin Baylor in his college uniform? You don't see a lot of that. Old school.
Scotty Hobson, Rookie Sensations autograph. And it appears that it's only a 50 card set as far as your vet, so it's obviously it's not that hard to build your regular sets. These they didn't give specific odds on the non-autograph versions, but it looks like these are maybe 1 in 3 packs, 1 in 4 packs on your just your Rookie Sensation.
Here's
which are part of the
unsigned
base
one.
set.
Travis Leslie, Adrian Dantley, Walt Frazier, Tony Kukoc, Bill Cartwright. Well, that's cool. Old school there.
There's your 1 in 360.
There you go.
Jambalayas, and that is that's pretty close to
Yeah,
true.
that is, yeah.
There's John Havlicek.
I mean, the black and white photo throws me off a little
Right.
bit, but otherwise, that looks pretty cool. I mean, those are definitely still popular, at least for the best guys for sure. So, Lonnie Shelton, Cassie Russell, Hal Greer, Rick Barry, and a little Flair Showcase. A little bit thinner stock than the earlier Showcase cards, but this is a Rose Zero Chris Paul, numbered out of 150. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's nice. LeBron James, David Robinson. This gets an award for the best hair on an autograph card in this episode. Reggie Theus.
This is a nice pro.
Yeah.
That's from the 98-99 line.
David Robinson, LeBron James, Glenn Rice. It's a pretty fun break, although the price tag will make it a little more intense when you're opening, so may not be as fun if you paid more than the normal or more than the early price on this.
Sensations autograph. Candace Parker. Is also
Havlicek.
in there.
This card right here has got a little extra retro flavor. Slightly off-centered, Bill Walton. Jawan Johnson. Jerry West and Freddie Lewis. Arizona State Sun Devils. I was trying to think of a nice Bill Walton phrase, but... that's close, although those have etched, they had some kind of etched raised surface on that year, I think.
I think so. It's
Candace Parker making an
close.
appearance. There are some women's autographs that I've seen.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. You got the hot box
I got
going
it,
so
Gems.
far.
There's a Gems Blue out of 50. Is that Gail Goodrich? It's hard to
Can't
see.
even tell.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, because the black kind of gets lost in the back of the blue, but it is
They look sharp.
a nice card.
They had uncut sheets of those on display at the National, and they look fine, but they look better when they're cut, for sure. And my third autograph in this mini box is a Tyler Honeycutt. Rookie Sensations. Mark Jackson, Grandmama, Larry Johnson, Clyde Drexler, and Julius Erving base card. Definitely get a wide spectrum of stardom in these things.
It's
all
nice
eras.
to get something, because when you've only got the college license,
The
the
scope.
SP Authentics seem to be, I don't want to say,
Feel
boring's not the
similar.
right word, but when you're limited to the number of photos you
Right.
obviously have for a lot of these college guys, you could only do so much, and that's what was cool about like the 2011, the all-time greats, where it was just like a totally different feel, thick cards, autograph, and this is kind of where you're still maybe using the same photography and same kind of set of players, but because it's in a much different format and a much different product, I think it's another reason that's contributing to the high breakage amounts on.
I think so
on this
too. I mean,
product.
it's just different, plain and simple. I mean, and it's cool. I keep thinking there's going to be a monstrously thick card pack every time I pull them out of the box because they're so snug, but they just fit well.
Larry Bird.
Okay, so you got your first box was pretty stacked. I want to see it. I hope
Yes,
this one,
I think it was pretty stacked. That's
I'm
fair.
seeing red.
There
I'm
is
seeing
red.
red, so I feel better about my box already. And it's Tim Hardaway out of 150. That is a cool looking card.
Yeah.
Are these a little bit thicker than the old cards?
You know, honestly, it's been so long since
That's
I've
what I'm
actually held one.
I know, me too. That's what I was gonna say.
I mean, I think they're about the right. You know, the old ones may have been etched a little bit more, but
They look good.
but they look good and
They don't feel flimsy. Sometimes a lot of that early 90s or mid 90s stuff feels flimsy too, but
There's a shot on 96, 97.
That's cool.
Autographics.
yeah, precious metal
Coach
gems.
Coleman.
Looks good. I haven't seen any. I haven't really examined enough box breaks yet to know if they're coming how regularly. But
What's that?
the gems in general. I mean,
Yeah, I don't. I mean, there's not a. I mean, I don't think they are. I mean, there's not an overwhelming amount on.
That's what I
on
was
eBay.
gonna say.
I mean, there's a lot, but a lot of it's being broken as well. So
because that's the thing with those cards being numbered 150, 50, and 10. You know, there shouldn't be a plentiful supply of them compared to other cards.
I would not think so.
Here's a cool autograph, Hall of Famer, according to the research I did in the last Beckett Sports Card Monthly's college issue, which should be arriving very soon.
Good
Adrian
plug.
Dantley. Yeah, exactly. But Notre Dame, you don't think of that as a basketball school, but they've got Bill Laimbeer, Adrian Dantley, and others, and he's a Hall of Famer, so there you go.
There's another one of the
That's a cool card.
retro cards from 87, 88 retro.
George Gervin. In fact, I got a Bill Laimbeer in this pack.
I did too. Still got Reggie with the big fro.
Yeah. Yeah, I like those Flair retros. I don't remember those being on the info early on, but that was so long ago, of course. It's easy to forget. How about a Nolan Smith 88 Fleer? That's kind of cool. Oh, it's 61.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
Look at that. I am a sucker for retro, and when you see designs like this,
Flair, I like that.
and they're on old stock, which is it just has that immediately different feel. So that's cool. It's kind of the anti-precious metal gem.
That looks good.
Michael Jordan, Penny Hardaway, Kenny Smith, and Brad Daugherty. Kind of a North Carolina pack there. 3 Carolina players, an Anthony Hardaway, and a Chris Singleton.
Yeah, there's an Ultra Stars. Now, this is definitely.
Oh, yeah.
The other
Yep.
Ultra Stars is a little more raised, embossed. This one's not, but it's still very cool with the black and white shot with the just the whole black and white feel on that card.
We're on
That's
a
very
roll
nice.
here. I got a Noise Boys. This is the nostalgic kicking in pack after pack.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Those, I believe, were like on like a
Different.
vinyl type, almost like the Jambalaya type
Yeah.
substrate was the original Noise Boys. But
From Thunder back
again,
in
you're
the day.
not going to be able to replicate everything.
No, it's
It's just
too
Costs
costly,
a
too.
lot of money to do that.
Yep.
There's a reason why a lot of this stuff was inserted at 180, 360, things like that originally.
Now, the base set, like you said, is small, so you're going to see a lot of dupes. That's why I'm not showing a lot here. But Charles Jenkins, Tony Kukoc, Elgin Baylor again.
It's kind of
Hal Greer,
just the mini box of the
Cassie Russell,
inserts plus the 3 retros.
Terrell Summers.
This box or this mini box kind of broke the mold a little bit with getting 3 inserts, technically, but these are the only you're only supposed to get 2 of these per. So this is 1 in 360. So technically,
Okay.
it just went over, but it's typically that's about what you would get with the 3, 3, and the 2 for a mini box.
Okay.
But it's still a very nice mini box.
Keith Benson, Oakland. I don't even. All it says on the uniform is Oakland. I'm not familiar with him, to tell you the truth. I should. He's probably the first round pick, and I don't even know it. What do you think?
We got a lot of guys.
That double rookie class is going to be twice as hard to keep track of. You know, one of them's been playing for a year already, so cool. Right on. All right. Well, I've got 6 here. What are you thinking?
I think we got to give that away. I'm going to give that away.
Okay.
I mean, this stuff's hot, and that's why I was kind of slowly drawing out my opening. But
Yeah.
I don't know how you want to do it or what you want to do, but
Do you listen? I'm trying to think when our next basketball mag is going to the printer. That's a good question. Let's see. I think
October, but maybe I'll do something online.
yeah, let's do it on the web. Let's go with a leave a comment, your name, include your email address. Otherwise, we can't email you back. But your name, your email, and what do you think of Flair Retro to win a mini box? Just
Should have posted on the box posters.
yeah, just the comments down below on Beckett.com news, and tell us what you think. Tell us what you want to see out of a box. Maybe it'll be in right here. So I think that was a fun break. Yeah, quite a
Yeah, I mean, you wish it wasn't
so expensive.
escalating and getting so expensive, but at the same time, I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, if you've got some money to spend, it's a fun break, but yeah,
I
you
think
kind of
the-
wish it would have stayed pushed down a little
Yeah.
bit lower for more people to enjoy it and make it. And like we were talking about before, I don't know if there's a retail component off the top of my head where there may be some blasters somebody may
Right.
be able to take advantage of at a cheaper level, but
Yeah, I mean,
but
these
it's
initially
nice.
started around 150-ish per
I
mini,
think
something
like I
like
said,
that.
it's been
We're not sure.
It's been delayed for
So
such a
long.
long time. Yeah, I don't remember the original SRP on it.
Prices are getting a little crazy though, so this might be your best chance to get one. Cost you nothing, but it's going to take some time and some energy to be creative and wow us. We'll basically pick a winner.
Mm-hmm.
So the most creative answer, you'll win. So name, email address, what you'd want to find or what you think of the product. Just impress us with your wit and your skill and your typing ability.
Employees aren't eligible.
Yeah, we can't win, so, but you can. So, till next time, I'm Chris Olds. This is Rob Spriggs. We'll see you then.